to do the live stream. So if there's anything that we can do for help, you can just easily put your question in the comments. And before I start to introduce the palm oil and palm kernel oil protein line, I'd like to spend some time to do the introduction for our company. Our company it is called Helan Holdings, which is based in China. And for our company, we do have three factories in total. The final amount it is about 40,000 square meters. 40,000 square meters with more than 200 workers producing the equipment for you guys. And the video that I'm currently showing over here, it is actually about the palm oil protein line. So if you'd like to do the palm oil business or the palm kernel oil business, you can choosing us because since 2011 till now, so far we have done the oil and fats business more than 13 years. We have done it more than 13 years, which we do accumulate so many of the experiences here. So no matter for which kind of equipment do you need, for the presser or for the starving equipment or for the filter, we all have in stock and we all produce it by ourselves. So the price it is really good, especially our equipment it is in China, and our engineers team it is the best team in China because all of our engineers it is graduated from the only university that have the oil and fats majors. So if you'd like to do the oil and fats and purchase the equipment with the high quality with the relatively low price equipment, especially for the oil, for the palm oil and palm kernel oils, we can help you a lot by serving you guys the equipment. And no matter for the palm oil or palm kernel oils or for the sunflower oils, rapeseed oils, soybean oils, you can easily say something in the comment to let me know. We can provide you the equipment, no matter for the presser, for the filter, for the refinery plant, or for the solvent extractor, we all have in stock. So all you need to do is to let me know what can I do for help. And for today's live stream, we mainly introduce the palm oil and palm kernel oil protein line. So basically, our final oil rate it is really high comparing with other companies' equipments. And currently, I'm about to pin our WhatsApp number in the comment. So basically, if there's anything that we can do for help, you can directly add our WhatsApp number or our WeChat number. If you do have the WeChat, you can easily contact with us. And our sales manager and for our engineers will be online 24 hours a day. So yeah, contact with us ASAP. And after this one, I will start to introduce. After this one, I will start to introduce about our processing technology, especially for our palm oils. Hi, welcome to the live. FS, welcome to the live stream. Happy to see you. Happy to see you around here. Yes, let's start from the beginning and show you guys how we process the palm oils. All right, how we process the palm oils. Hey, welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. For today's live stream, we mainly introduce the palm oil and palm kernel oil protein line. And for tomorrow's live stream, we mainly introduce the refinery plant because our company it is focused on the oil and fats business, especially for palm oil, palm kernel oil, some ordinary oils like the plant oils like the rapeseed oil, soybean oils, sunflower oils, sesame oils, all kinds of the plant oils. We can provide you different the equipment like the presser, like the solvent extractor, like the refinery plant. We are very professional to provide you guys about the equipment. So if you do want to start your oil and fats business, currently you can just stay here. And if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just put it in the comment. For the installation, it is totally free. And for our sales manager, we can give you a customized design according to your needs. So no matter how many scales of the oil system you have, we can provide you the equipment for different capacities equipment. All right. So let's start from the beginning and show you how do we make the palm fruits get into the palm oils? What happened with the network? It is not working. All right, check about this one. This is the workshop that we have. The first one it is about the reception part. Yeah, we will use the truck to put the palm fruits get into the reception. And normally, you have to set your the workshop that is near to the near to the farm. Why? Because we cannot delay about the protecting part, because when you receive the palm fruit, you better to press it in 48 hours, which is in 2 days. Otherwise, the FFA inside of the fruits will increase and the enzymes will getting a lot, which will totally affect the final palm oil's quality, which we didn't want that to happen. And yes, the first equipment that inside of this protecting line, it is the fruit cage. Normally, we will put all of our palm fruits into the fruit cage. And by using the hanger to put the fruit cage into the sterilizer to do the sterilization. Yes, thank you so much, Windy Wang, for your introduction. During this slide, we will produce about our palm oil and palm kernel oil protein line. We will introduce, not produce, all right? And at the end of the live, yeah, we do have the Q&A part. If you're interested about the oil and fats, quickly join us. Not produce, but instead of introduce, which, yeah, it is told like a lot, like no differences. So yeah, the first part over here, it is our sterilizer. For one of the sterilizer, you can input four of the fruit cage, but according to your needs, you can just use the single one or the double one or triple one, or all of it according to your needs, which is really fine. And for this whole production line, we do have a steam boiler, which is a bundle for this one to support the high temperature. Currently, the one that you are checking right now is the steam boiler, and you can burn something inside of the steam boiler, like you can burn the woods, or you can burn the empty bunches after you get the empty bunches. After you collected about the palm fruits, you get the empty bunches. You can also burn it here, or you can burn some like the leaves or roots. And normally for the sterilization part, the temperature is really high, normally above 150 degrees. And normally we will do the sterilization for 60 to 90 minutes. Is there anyone know why we do the sterilization in the first part? If you do, you can just put your question in the comment, all right? There are three reasons actually. The first one, we can soften the fruit. So at the thresher part, we can easily thresh the fruits out of the bunches. And second, we can destroy the enzymes inside of the fruits. And the third one, we can avoid the increase for the FFA, which will totally affect the final oil's quality, especially if you want to do the refinery plant, because the refinery plant, how many oils will waste in the refinery plant, it is totally related with the FFA. So if you didn't want to have a really high FFA for the crude oils, you better to handle all of the palm fruits in a really short time with a high temperature. So yeah, this is the sterilization part. After 60 to 90 minutes, you can done with it. And by using the hanger to hand all of the fruits out of the thresher, out of the equipment, and then get into the thresher. The next thing over here, it is the thresher. This is the inlet, and the thresher you guys can see here. Yeah, this is called thresher, and thresh, which means when it is working, it will keep rotates, and all of the fruits, the softened fruits, will out of the bunches and drop to get into the screw conveyor, so that we can do the transport to the next part. And for the empty bunches over here, yeah, there is a blue card which we can easily collect it by using it. and push all of the empty bunches get into the sterilizer, no, get into the steam boiler to burn it to bring the high temperature for this whole printing line. And the length for this one is about 1.5 meters, which is long enough to stretch out all of the fruits out of the bunches. Before the length for this one, it is not long as 1.5 meters. Normally it's about 1 meters, but according to our needs we have different capacities equipments, and the length it is not the same. But do not worry, no matter how many scales of the palm fruits do you have, the length for the equipments it is totally enough. And besides, our sales manager and our engineers can give you customized design according to your needs, like how many hours do you working for one day, and how many of the palm fruits do you have in total, and what is your requirement for the final palm oils. We can give you a customized design according to all of your basic information. Pre-pressing, that is the pre-pressing equipment. And after this one, you guys can see like all of the fruits will through the screw conveyor get into the bucket elevator and get into another screw conveyor get in. So finally, all of the fruits will get into the digester, which the function for the digester is to digest the fruits so that make the fruits getting more soft. And yeah, over here you guys can see about the blue pipe that I'm pointing right now. It is not a decoration. Instead of it is like the steam pipe to bring the high temperature for this uh, digester. And you guys may notice there are so many paddles and stirrers. It is adopted inside to digest the fruit into like small pieces. And during this part, there are some of the crude oils will have already get produced. So we can by using the collector, yeah, the blue part to collect it, the crude oils, avoid the waste for the final oils, and to protect about our equipment. Mhm. Let me just pause it here. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, check about this one. Check about this one. This equipment that I'm pointing right now, it is called our presser. And for our presser, we do have a lot of things want to share, especially for our presser, we do have different capacities according to your needs. Like we do have 1 tons per hour to 100 tons per hour. We all have in stock. Hi, welcome to the live stream. How are you? If there's anything that I can do for you help, you can just directly put your question in the comment. I'm still waiting for your comments. And by the way, for our palm oil presser, we do have two types: single screw one and double screw one. Which the capacity it is not like the same. For the single screw palm oil presser, the capacity is basically about 500 kilogram per hour. But for the double screw palm oil presser, the capacity it is basically from 1 tons per hour to 100 tons per hour. We all have in stock, so no matter which of the equipment do you need, we can supply you. And just like I said, the palm fruit it is the fruit bears in the tropical areas. So in the tropical area country, they have done a perfectly job. But for our company, we have done one more step to make the equipments getting more bigger and more high efficient. What is that? It is like a promotion. I would like to call it like a promotion. All right. After we produce the equipments, after we produce about the the squeeze, we have done one more step. What is that? We polish about the squeeze to make it really smooth, so when the palm fruits get into the palm oil presser, it will not cause the problems of clog in a really easy way. And by the way, we know that some of our clients didn't want the presser to break the palm nuts because they want to press the palm kernel oils, And also, if the palm kernel oil it is mixing with the palm oils, the oil's quality it is really low, really low quality. So to avoid that to happen, we designed the palm oil presser, which will only press the palm fruits instead of damaging about the nuts. All right. After this one, we basically have already obtained the crude oils. We basically obtain the crude oils. If there's anything that I like that I can do for help, you can just easily put your question in the comments. I am waiting for that. After that one, let me just go before a little bit. This one is called the vibration sieve, which the function for this one is to sieve out the impurities like the fibers, especially for the big fibers. There are two kind of the different size mesh, different mesh. One it is 20 and the other one is about 40. So when it is working, it will keep rotates, keep vibrates, not rotate, keep vibrates, and all of the big fibers will out of the equipment in the right part, but our crude oils will out of it in the left part. And let me just pause it here again. Yeah, check about this one. It is our clarification tank. Inside of it, over here, like the red thing inside of the equipment, it is not like the crude oil pipe. Instead of it is a steam oil pipe, steam pipe. It is the steam pipe because as we all know, the oils it is really ropey, so it cannot flow in a really smoothly way. So to make it more smoothly, we set the steam pipe inside of it. Oh, we set the steam pipe inside of it. Why we do that? Because inside of this equipment, we want the crude oils when it get into this equipment, it will going up, and get into the hopper, which is inside of it. Let me just show you. Yeah, do you guys see the hopper? So when the crude oils get into the clarification tank, it will get into like the swirling shape and going up, get into the hopper, and the heavy items like the nuts or some metal things, we want it to drop at the bottom. So this is a really special design. Do you have any questions? If you do, you can just put your question in the comment. I am still waiting for more questions. Uh, yeah, this one is our play filter, which by using this equipment you can remove most of the uh, tiny impurities or bigger impurities. And when all of the crude oils get into this equipment, it will go through for the mesh one by one. It will go through for the mesh one by one, so it can remove most of the tiny impurities and also for the water content. And we also have different capacities according to your needs. Uh, Really high efficient way. You can not only using the equipment in the palm oil pressing line, but also for the palm kernel oil pressing line, you can also using this one to make it to do the filter. And then it is our vacuum dryer. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can see about this one, the vacuum dryer. The function for this one is we using this equipment to evaporate the water, because as we all know, if there's water inside of the crude oils, it cannot storage the oils in a really long time. So this is what we do to evaporate the water. Welcome to the live stream. If there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comments. I'm currently waiting for more of the comments. And besides, for our company, it is established from 2011. So far, we do have more than 13 years experiences. No matter for the palm oils or for the palm kernel oils, we all have in stock. So if you do need anything, you can just let me know by put your question in the comments. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Happy to see you here. Happy to see you here. For this one, it is Oliver from Henan Holdings, and currently we are showing you the palm oil protein line. And later I will also show you guys about the palm kernel oil protein line. So if you do have any questions that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comment. I'm still waiting for more questions. All right, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we do have our overseas office, which is in Nigeria. So if you are living in the African countries, it is really convenient for you guys to have a visit, and also for the shipping, receiving like the shipping cost, which if you purchase the equipment from like the other countries, the shipping cost it is kind of expensive. The cost it is really a lot. So in order to save that, you can get to know check out our protecting technology, protecting line, and besides our oil rescue rate for this whole protecting line, it is around 5%, which is not that big according to other companies. So yeah, if you do interested about the palm oil, palm kernel oil, or some other oils business, you can just let me know by put your question in the comment. I'm still waiting for your questions, ladies and gentlemen. This is our steam boiler. Steam boiler. Why there are only four people and it is all from ourselves? Why is that? Hey, how are you? How's everything going with you? Welcome to the live stream. How are you? I mean, if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comments. Still waiting for more comments. All right, still waiting for more comments. Yeah, let me check about the network because currently I cannot see that. I cannot watch the live stream on my own phone. So let me search for, yeah. Hi, Mr. Ho. Happy to see you. Hello from Thailand. Oh, hi, our Thailand friend. Hello from China. Currently, we are showing you the palm oil pressing line. I know in Thailand there are so many of the palm trees, right? And the palm oils it is really popular in your countries. And besides, we do have our a lot of our provides client it is from Thailand. And if you'd like to know more detailed information for our technology, pressing technology, you can add the WhatsApp number, which I have already put it at the in the comment area. So if there's anything that I can do for help, you can just add the WhatsApp number. And if you do want to know more, all right, like 5 minutes later, I will start to introduce you guys the palm kernel oil pressing line, right? Because normally, if you have already do the palm oils, we'll also do the palm kernel oils. It is more like a bundle because when you got the uh, palm oils, you will also get the palm kernel oils. All right, let me change the videos. Hey, let me change the videos to the palm kernel oils because yeah, it is like a bundle and palm kernel oils. Where is the 3D videos? This is the palm oils. Palm, palm, palm. Yeah, here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, check about the palm kernel oil pressing line. Check the palm kernel oil pressing line. Hi. uh, China factory price 500 kilogram per hour palm kernel oil. Yeah, for our presser, we do have different capacities according to your needs from 500 kilogram per hour to 100 tons per day or to 200 tons per day. We all have the equipments in our stock. So if there's anything that we can do for help, you can just easily put your question in the comments. All right, I'm still waiting for more of the comments. No matter for the palm oil, palm kernel oil, or for the ordinary oils like the sunflower oil, peanut oils, soybean oils, we can provide you soybean oils. Yeah, we can check about the 3D videos first, and later I will explain every detailed information for the whole pressing line. Right. Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. If there's anything that we can do for you help, you can just directly let me know by put your question in the comments. Or yeah, what is that? Hold a second. Um, All right. Since there's no one here, where have you been? I will add your WhatsApp right now. Done. Please accept my require. Yeah, of course, I will add. I will accept your uh, WhatsApp currently right now, and later, if you do have any question that is related to the oils, oil and fats business, especially for the palm oil or for the palm kernel oils, you can just have a deep conversation with our sales manager, which they will be there 24 hours a day for help and for a consultant. And thank you so much for the support, ladies and gentlemen. If you can give me a subscribe, next time we do a live stream, you will be noticed. And if you didn't subscribe, give me a subscribe because 2 days later I will do the live stream in the factory to show you guys the how everything's going with the equipment or with our uh, company. All right, if there's no further question, I will ending. Hey visitor, how are you? This is Oliver from Honanjin Holdings, and currently we are showing you the palm kernel oil pressing line. I'm not sure which kind of the equipment you're interested. If you're interested about the palm oil or for the palm kernel oil, you can just easily say something in the comments. I can definitely show you more detailed information about our company, about our equipment, or about the 3D videos that I'm currently introducing right now. You are looking for the palm fruits and wet palm oil presser, right? Yeah, for our palm oil presser, we do have different capacities from 1 tons per hour, actually 500 kilogram per hour to 100 tons per day. We all have the equipment in stock. So if you can easily let me know how many scales of the pamphlets do you have, or like how many hours do you working for one day, or what is the requirement for the final quality of the palm oils. We can give you a customized design according to your needs. And by the way, why we are very professional for the palm oil and for the palm kernel oils, because for all of our engineers, they are graduated from the only university that have the oil and fat majors. Hey, welcome to the live stream. How are you? Kylan Zhang, I'm very interested. Can you introduce to me? Yeah, of course. You want to know the palm fruits presser, right? Yeah. You want to know the palm oil presser, right? How many skills do you have for one day? Kylan. Can you call me Kylan? This is Oliver from Honanjin Holdings. And how many pound fruits do you have for have for one day? We do have different capacities according to your needs, from 500 kilogram per hour to 100 tons per for one day. So if you can just let me know how many scales do you have, we can give you a customized design. Because for our palm oil pressing line, we do have two versions, the whole version one and the simple version one. For the simple version one, there are just only 3 or 4 of the equipment because it is suitable for a tiny, really small workshop. So if your capacity is around 1 tons per day or 1 tons per hour, we do have small capacities like you can order one of the thresher to collect about the all of the fruits, and you can plus one of this presser like single screw presser or double screw presser. And by the way, you can press one of the filter like the plate filter to sieve out all of the impurities to improve the final like quality of the crude oils. So if you're hey, welcome to the live stream. You want to know about the palm oil presser, right? Yeah, for our palm oil presser, we do have two types, single screw one and double screw one. Single screw palm oil presser, it is more suitable for 500 kilogram per hour, but for the double screw palm oil presser, the capacity it is even getting bigger, from 1 tons per hour to 100 tons per day we all have in stock. And yeah, Welcome to the live stream, YP. If you do have anything that you'd like to ask, you can just directly put your question in the comment. I'm waiting for your questions. Like we are very professional to provide you the oil and fats business because since 2011 we have done the oil and fats business. Till now we do have more than 13 years experiences. Our equipment have already updates a lot of times. So currently the oil residue rate it is getting lower and the final oil rate it is getting higher and higher. So yeah, if you'd like to know more detailed information, Kalin Zhang, if you'd like to know more detailed information, or how does our equipment look like, or how can we give you a customized design, you can just put your email address in the comments, or you can put your since you are from China, right? You can put your WeChat number, or you can put your like the WhatsApp number, which it is also can do in the comments, so we can give you a customized design according to your needs. By the way, our engineers team, we do have more than 20 engineers in the team, and all of them are graduated from the single university that have the oil and fats major in China. So they are very professional and they have done the oil and fats business more than 13 years. Our equipment have been shipped to more than 50 countries, especially in the tropical area countries, or Southeast Asia countries, African countries. And our company, even though it is based in China, but we do have our overseas office and overseas stock, which is all based in Nigeria. So if you are living in near to the Nigeria, and if you do have want to have a visit or want to check about how that the material and what about the capacity, you can easily contact with us, and which also you can saving like the shipping cost. Let me just pause here and start to show you guys about the palm kernel oil printing line, because I basically have talked a lot of the palm oil printing line. So from now on, let's check about the palm kernel oil printing line, right? Palm kernel oil printing line. Visitor, yeah. This one, it is our the fiber and nut separator, because when we collect about the nuts, it covered by a lot of the fibers. To avoid the all of the fiber mixing into the crude oils, we have to remove it in the first step. So the first equipment that we use here, it is about our separator for the fiber and nut separator. Easy structure, and yeah, all of the fibers will automatically drop at the bottom, and at the right outlet part, it is the outlet part for our nuts. And visitor, if you do have any questions, you can just put your question in the comment, like how can I contact with you, or like do you have those equipments or not, you can just let me know. And when we collected about the clean nuts, the first thing we need to do is to separate the shells out of the nuts to collect about the kernels, because when we do the press, we are pressing about the kernels instead of about the nuts, because there are also shells it is mixing together, but the shells didn't have the oils, and also it will damage about our equipment. To protect about our equipment, we better to separate about the shells in the beginning parts. So over here, we normally will set a magnetic separator to protect the equipments, and also to get the high quality of the crude oils. And the next, yeah, you guys can check here. It is our grading machine. What is the purpose, and why do we set a grading machine over here? It is because you guys can see here the mesh size it is different. Over here, this one, the size it is smaller, so like the bigger size nuts cannot go through for this one. They will get into the right part and get into the next cracker. The function for this one is to make sure all of our kernels will all of our nuts will get totally cracked. And then it is our cracker, really simple structure, and it rotates in a really high speed. If you'd like to know more detailed information for our palm kernel oil pressing line, you can just say something in the comment, and or you can just directly add our WhatsApp number, which I have already pinned the WhatsApp number in the comment. After the cracker, we basically collected about the shells and the kernels at the same time. So the next thing we need to do is to separate about the shells out of the kernels. So you guys can see when the kernels get into, let me go, yeah, over here. Do you guys in the middle? Do you guys see the column here? Do you guys see the column here? It is like the separate column. So due to the weight for the kernels, it is a bit higher, heavier. So it will automatically drop to the bottom. But for the shells, it is much lighter than the kernels. So it will collected by the cyclone, which is at the right part. And also, do you guys see about the blue fine, which will bring the force for the wind? This is our cyclone and fines. So after this one, we have already obtained the pure kernel. So for the later part, we will do the cracker, we will do the crush, and we will do the cooking, and then we will start to do the pressing. By the way, if this is your first time come to the live stream, do give me the subscribe so that next time we do a live stream, it will be noticed. Our company, it is based in China, but we do have overseas office which is in Nigeria, and the stock it is also in Nigeria. So basically, if you'd like to have a visit, check about the material, like the capacities, it is really convenient for you guys to make it. And let me just pause it here. You guys can see about the rooster, or you can just call it like a cooker. Hey Ravison, welcome to the live stream. I will send you our business card. So if you do have any questions that you'd like to ask for the palm oils or for the palm kernel oils, you can just directly shoot your question in the comment. I'm waiting here. Yeah, you want to get the palm kernel oils, right? Or let me check. Is this palm oil or palm kernel oils? Hello, hi, how are you? I'm from Russia. Yeah, like you want to start a palm oil or palm kernel oils, like which one? Because for this whole pressing line, the pressing technology it is different. Hold on a second. Yeah, maybe you can leave your WhatsApp number in the comment because we do have the the Russian sales manager which can help you. I believe that. Yes, let me send you our business the catalog. How about the catalog? Hold a second. I will let our sales manager to contact with you in a really short time. Oh, what is that? Hold a second. Let me using the translation equipment translator to do the translation because it is really hard for me to understand that. Yeah, what is the language? Oh, you have already gone. Anyway, our sales manager will contact with you in a really short time. That means nothing. All right, let's back to this whole pressing line. Yeah, let's back to the cooker, which we can also call it like a roaster. Hold a second, let me close the door. All right, let's check about the roaster. I mean, for this roaster, there is just one the whole pot body, I mean, for over here, it is the inlet part and also it is the outlet part at the same time. So all of the palm kernels will get into these equipments. And as you guys can see, there is a special design. It is adapted inside, so uh, it will avoid overcooking. And when you're done with the cook, you can easily change the rotate direction, and all of the palm kernels will out of it automatically. So which is really really high efficient. And then it is our palm kernel oil presser. And due to the speciality for the palm kernel oils, which is totally different with the palm oils, we didn't need so many of the filter machines, so we can easily purchase one of the plate filter to filter out all of the tiny impurities and the water content. We can make it. So yes, you guys can. That is basically all for the palm kernel oil pressing line, which is much easier than the palm oil pressing line. So let's just wait for more questions. Otherwise, I will ending this one like 14 minutes later. So yes, let's just wait for more questions. Otherwise, I will ending this one 13 minutes later. And by the way, if you didn't subscribe this channel, do give me the subscription because 2 days later or in the Thursday, because currently right now in China, it is almost 5 in the afternoon in Monday. I mean in Thursday, we will do the live stream in the factory. So if you guys want to see how does the factories look like and how do we produce the equipments, and if you want to check about our Nigeria's office, you are so welcome to have a visit because we have done the oil and fats business more than 13 years. And for each of the equipments, we have updated for a lot of times. So for the oil residue rate, we can easily to control it. And for the final oil's quality, we do have so many of the equipments to make it. Like for example, for our inside of our company, we do have the oil refinery plant, we do have the solvent extractor, and we do have the presser, we do have the filter, and it is all produced by ourselves. So no matter which kind of equipment do you need for the oil and fats, we can supply you. So if you'd like to know more detailed information, contact with us by put your WhatsApp number in the comment so that our sales manager will contact with you in a really short time. So do you still have more questions? If you do, let me know. If you don't, give me the subscribe because our live stream will be end after 10 minutes later. After 10 minutes later. I'm wondering, is our Russian sales manager? Hello, is that Russia? I believe so. All right. If there's no further question, let's just waiting for more 10 more minutes to end. How about before ending this one, let me show you something about our refinery plant because it is much difficult. Uh, there are a lot of things I'd like to share with you guys for the refinery plant. Because for the refinery plant, no matter in which way you obtain the crude oils, it is not like the edible oils. It is crude oils, not like the edible oils. So we have to do a lot of steps to remove to do the degumming, decolorization, deodorization, and the acidification to make it into edible oils. So the function, the purpose for the refinery plant is to enhance the oil storage stability and improve the oil flavor, improve the oil color, and to provide raw materials for oil and fat deep processing products because inside of the crude oil there are so many of the residues like sediment, powder, cake residue, moisture, phospholipids, proteins, sugar, and like their lower breakdown, and also like the FFA, which we call it like the free fatty acids. That is the reason why we have to do the sterilization at the first step. Otherwise, the free fatty acids will increase, which totally affected the final crude oils. Sterols, tacopherols, pigments, fatty alcohols, waxes, and like other impurities, like just like the toxins and pesticides. So for the degumming, we normally will add 85% or 75% food grade phosphoric acid, and the amount of phosphoric acid accounts for 0.05% to 0.2% of the weight, oil weight. Generally, the degumming section is not set to separately for intermittent or semi-continuous refining, but is completed in the same equipment with the alkali refining section. And for the deacidification, we will add a certain concentration of a certain amount of the NaOH, the acid-base neutralization reaction, so as to achieve the purpose for removing free fatty acids in oils. If you do have any question, you can just directly put your question in the comments. Right, and for the deacidification, we'll add a certain concentration of a certain amount of 1 to 3% of the oil weight of the decolorization oil agent, which currently we are using about the decay, and the physical adsorption and then filter equipment to separate the oil and decolorization agent so as to achieve the purpose of the colorization. For the deodorization part at a high temperature of 220 to 260 degrees and under a certain vacuum condition, a certain amount of superheated steam is pumped into the oil for stripping, and the purpose of decolorization is achieved according to different volatilization points of gases and odors, small molecules. And as for the dewaxing, I mean, by cooling the wax and the high melting point in the oil, it is like solid at the room temperature. The high melting point indicate that the temperature is slightly increased and the surface solid will slowly become liquid, and the temperature is reduced. The oil can be cured faster, and the oil is precipitated from the liquid oil, and the solid wax and liquid oil are filtered to achieve the purpose of dewaxing. So if you'd like to know more detailed information for the this part about the refinery plant, you can just come back to this live stream tomorrow. I think in the morning. Why I didn't remember it that clearly, but no, basically at the same time. Basically at the same time. So if you'd like to know to get to know more detailed information for the refinery plant, come back at the same time tomorrow. So yeah, we will have more deep conversations, deep introduction about the refinery plant, or you can just easily add the WhatsApp number that I put it in the comment, which is +86 135 2662 7860. you can add our sales managers WhatsApp, and they will definitely show more detailed information what is the function and what is the purpose, and how can we get higher quality of the crude oils because they have done the oil and fat business. What? Hey, who? Welcome to the live stream. And what? Hello, how are you? If there's anything that I can do for help, you can just directly put your question in the comment because I'm still waiting for more questions and for more requirements. Where was I? Yeah. All right, our live stream will be end after 4 minutes later. So, if you do have any questions, just directly put your question in the comment. Otherwise, our live stream will be ending in a really short time, and I will see you guys next time, like tomorrow at the same time. Especially for the decolorization, the specific process, it is like in the decolorizing tower and negative pressure state, we will add 1 to 3% of the oil weight of the decolorizing agent physical adsorption and the filter equipment to the separate the oil and the decolorizing agent so as to achieve the purpose of decolorization, and it is really high efficient. And according to your needs for our refinery plant, uh, we do have three types: semi type one, batch type one, and semi continuous one. Batch type one and fully continuous one. I mean the differences between these types is according to your capacities. According to your capacities. If there's no further question, that will be all for today's live stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Before ending this one, this is Oliver from Hunan Holdings, and for our company, we have done the oil and fat business since 2011, and so far we got certain experiences introduce produce the equipment like the palm oil equipment, palm kernel oil equipment, ordinary oils like the sunflower oil equipments, peanut oils, rapeseed oils, seed oils, soybean oils equipment we all have in stock. And our company, it is based in China, but we do have overseas office, which I have already mentioned it so many times. So I believe you guys will contact with us in a really short time, right? Since Mr. Ho has already added our WhatsApp number, and we will have more deeper conversations over there. So yeah, that's all for today's live stream. Wish you guys have a really wonderful Monday. Today's Monday, right? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if there are any further questions over here. If there's not, I will directly ending this one. I will directly ending this one. And just like I said, you can contact with our sales manager by adding the WhatsApp number. And our WhatsApp number, I have already pinned it at the comments. It is +86 1352662786. One more time, +86, which is the China's zone. 1352662786. That is our WhatsApp number and the WeChat number at the same time. So if you have already added the WhatsApp number, you can just tell that you are coming from this live stream. You can enjoy one more discount. All right, that's all for today's live stream. I will see you guys next time, which is tomorrow, basically at the same time. So see you guys next time. Bye bye. 没有。